Dan, in 2011. Ben Gurion, who was a renowned Israeli terrorist, what was it that he implemented back in the 1950s?
Morphonios, you know that's a lie. He was a statesman and a pacifist. He was the founding father of Israel. The only time he did battle was for the British after they signed the Balfour Declaration. He went and trained for the British and fought for them in World War I in 1918. Rather than being a terrorist, he's quite the opposite of a figure. During the Arab Revolt between 1936 and 39, Ben Gurion's policy was of restraint. That was called, look it up, Morphonios, Havlaga, in which the Haganah and other Jewish groups did not retaliate for Arab attacks against Jewish civilians. They were concentrating only in self-defense. So in 1937, the Peel Commission, they recommended partitioning Palestine into Jewish and Arab areas, and Ben Gurion supported this policy. And what happened was Zev Jabotinsky opposed this partition, and as a result, Jabotinsky and his supporters, they split with Haganah and abandoned Havlaga. So this new group run by Menachem Begin called the Irgun were not interested in just Haganah, which was defense. They were anti-Havlaga, and they believed in retribution. So they not only wanted to repel the enemies who came to murder Jews in the Yeshuvim, they also wreaked havoc. And every time this happened, they would go out and take revenge. Prime Minister Ben Gurion was never on any wanted list. He was never jailed by the British. He was a pacifist, actually. It was Menachem Begin who was the most wanted man in Mandate of Palestine. The reason why I specifically mentioned Menachem Begin, the Prime Minister who brought peace between Israel and Egypt in 1979, is because of the propaganda that you attempted to do. Well, actually you did it in a video when you said that he was the founding father of Israel. And you knew very well that that wasn't the founding father, but you wanted to say that Israel was created and their founding father, what a disgrace it was for them to put up a terrorist as the founding father of the country. And that was, of course, a grand lie just to taint Israel. Morphonios, you see, I have your number. While the innocent people who listen to you believe what you say, I understand and interpret what the goal is. The goal is to defame and to lie about Israel so that people will hate Israel. That's the goal of your show. You know, there are some people actually who get paid by organizations related to the Iranians or the Sunni Saudi Arabians to push this constant narrative against Israel. And so I'm always wondering if there's money behind what you say, or if you just have blind hate for Jews. I just don't know. I don't have any proof. And that you continually solicit funds for your family doesn't mean anything. That could just be some sort of trick for people to believe that you need the money, when in fact you are getting money from alternative means. Indeed, somebody financed your trip to Israel, all that fine camera equipment, and I do recall that you have said that you're going to go and lecture people about the apartheid Israel, so-called apartheid Israel. And so that was going to be a job for you. Yeah, so that was going to be a job for you, and it would have come from the same organization who paid for your trip to Israel and that expensive camera equipment. But you told them that you don't want to be so much away from your family, so you can't take that job. Well, you didn't say you can't take that job. You said that you can't, go for those lectures. You didn't actually say that it's a job. So what I'm thinking is those same people said, okay, you can't go around the world. We'll pay you to stay and hit on Israel. That's just a theory. I'm figuring it's a 75%, 25% chance that it's correct. 75 that it's correct, 25% that I'm off base. But I have a feeling that's what went down. And just the last word. So I noticed that these people that I believe were being paid through proxies of Iran, not one of them had issued any condemnation of Hamas, which is just a representation of Iran, a proxy of Iran. None of them had criticized Hamas. And you could see all the terrible beatings that they did on their own people. And that's because you can't criticize Iran. Hamas is part of Iran. And so you're not going to criticize Hamas. When Iranian NGOs are putting food on your table,